In today's episode, we meet Alice Bugeja and Alex McGregor, the co-founders of St Andrew's Blanket Company. In 2017, the pair launched the business, selling St Andrew's themed blankets whilst in their second year as undergraduates of the university. 3 years later, and the company is doing extremely well, continuing to develop and expand despite the fact that the two founders are both in their final year of study. I sat down with Alice and Alex to find out about the company, what it's like running a business while studying, and everything they've learnt along the way. Okie doke, so I'm now joined by Alice and Alex, the co-founders of St Andrew's Blanket Company. Thank you very much for coming today and talking to me.
Thank you for having us.
So I suppose we should just start at the very beginning. Where did the idea for the company come from, and how did you both go about setting it up?
So going back 3 years now? Was it 4 years? Seems like a lifetime ago. Yeah, second year at uni, we did the enterprise and creativity module as part. We both study management, so as part of that, I think it was first semester, and we were in a group and we had to come up with either sort of an idea that would create profit or something for charity, an event, product. So we noticed that there was a sort of gap in the market for blankets in St Andrews, being so cold here. And we ran with the idea for that whole sort of module. We did it as a project. We sold about 100 blankets, and after that we decided to continue it because we had so much success.
And was it just you two in the group, or did...
No, it was a bigger group.
Did you just cut them out as you went along?
Yeah, I think everyone knows how group work works. And it pretty much is Alex and I sort of doing it, and we're really passionate about the idea and the designs and things, so we decided to carry it on.
And how was it assessed, the module? Because I remember I nearly did that module because I think it was open to everyone, I think, from any discipline.
Yeah, it's not just management students.
Yes, you had to do a presentation and you were kind of marked guess on that, and then
the profits made.
Okay, and so it wasn't like who could sell the most.
No,
but I think we did get a 20 in that module.
Top mark.
I was going to say, definitely deserved. So then you did it for that module, and then the following year you set it up properly. Was that right?
So we did it in
the second semester.
No, we did it in the first semester.
Yeah, so we carried it on in the second semester.
We kind of spent the summer redesigning and kind of coming up with our own company and our own kind of brand to take it forward.
Yeah, we had to redo everything to the website.
And how did you find all of that? Because I know absolutely nothing about setting up a business.
That stage was sort of fine because it was still in the early sort of stages of the business. We didn't set it up as an official business until more recently. So it was fine at that point in time. It was more just to still test the waters, test out the idea, come back and see what needed to be improved before we really launched it, which we did about a year ago. Okay. So that was the real learning curve.
Yeah, definitely. And were you two friends before doing the module? I was just wondering.
Yeah, we were.
We met first year.
Yeah. Okay. And then how did you find going into business together? Does that change your friendship drastically, or has it been fun working with a friend?
Brought us closer together.
Yeah.
It's given us something to, I guess, like we've always got
every day
to talk about, or something to do, or something to plan. And
cool. Nice. And how do you find running the business now, being students and also being business managers?
It's really interesting because we get asked the question quite a lot, and I think
it depends on a day-to-day basis. Like if we've both got an essay, then it's quite hard to kind of to coordinate like delivering a blank, because we hand deliver, so we don't have employees, or like we do all the work,
and we want to give the best sort of service possible. So as soon as an order comes in, we want to be able to get that blanket to the person as soon as possible. So if we're both, having like a really sort of busy schedule, and we've kind of got to work out.
And how does it work just with like supply? I mean, I'm just interested in terms of
this
getting
is the most
product.
difficult bit of the whole thing. We
bulk buy 100 at a time,
right?
So we always have stock, but the issue is like when we run out. We've had so many stock issues over the years, like every year without a doubt we've had
so even when we sort of come to reorder and we haven't sold out yet, suddenly, because we get them from the US, so suddenly they may not be available. One time we had like 20 left, and we rang up the suppliers saying, can we place our next order? And he said there are no blankets in the EU. They're not making them in America, and we didn't really want to compromise on quality. And it's quite hard, obviously, to get a blanket which you can print on with our design. So we did have a sort of period where, unfortunately, we couldn't sell blankets, but we used that time to do other things within the company to keep sort of progressing. So we entered.
And more recently, we actually launched a limited edition navy blanket.
I like that one.
That was actually the result of no grey blankets.
Oh, I see.
That was
so good things come.
Risk that we took, but actually paid off. And
Cool. Nice. And has it changed you running a business? Has it made you, I don't know, get up really early, not sleep at all?
I wouldn't say that.
I think it's made us more confident.
Yeah.
Like we've had to give sort of presentations, and we had to do a Dragon's Den style sort of presentation for an award that we entered, the Idea Explosion, which is partnership with the university and Santander Bank. So that was quite nerve-wracking. It was really like the Dragon's Den. We sort of entered. We had to pitch for the money, show the product, say what we wanted to do. So sort of experiences like that of
also like eye-opening to kind of, it relates to the management modules that we're learning, so you kind of every day is like learning. Learning day. I
was going to say, do you feel that you implement what you learn in your management modules within the business, or the other way around?
Yeah, kind of both ways. Like what I learn from doing the business, you kind of can bring in to like, well, that's definitely not right in like in a management theory, and the same way it kind of gives you, I guess it's practical experience to.
Yeah, Alex was amazing. She created the whole website last summer, and there's just every little step that you don't think about is just sort of like, right, the website's ready to go, and then you have to think about the bank account. You have to register as a company to link the bank account to the website to be able to pay through it. Then we sorted that out, and then we were like, why is no one accessing it? Because you have to set up a domain on Google, and we're not really sort of tech people, so it was a massive learning curve.
Yeah, I have no idea about any of that stuff, and the website is very slick, so well done. What's something you feel hasn't gone as you've wished during the business, and what's probably the most important lesson you've learned from this experience, would you say?
That's a tricky one.
Tricky question.
I guess just those periods when we didn't have sort of blankets to sell. It's a shame that we couldn't utilise those more, because now we're coming to the end of the 5 years and we think how much success we could have, or how much more success we could have had if there was sort of an alternative.
I found it hard in the first year when Alice was on her year abroad, because it was just me kind of based here.
Yeah. So I was in sort of Barcelona and we were trying to work
in the sun
together.
And in the snow delivering blankets.
I regularly got videos of Alex in the snow when it was the Beast from the East in St Andrews a few years ago, and she was taking blankets. We had a huge sort of influx in sales, which was great, but she was out in the snow knocking on people's doors, hand delivering blankets. And
I think because like our parents have been so supportive as well, like we have. It's kind of been so easy because we have like our friends are supportive, parents are supportive.
Alex has loads of boxes in her house in Edinburgh. Our stock room.
I was gonna say, where do you keep them all? Amazing. And how do you feel that the business? I mean, this might be a stupid question, but do you feel like being a business in a small town is really different? Imagine if you'd been at like Edinburgh University or a university in London.
It has its advantages.
Yeah,
definitely, because that's all around our design of sort of the KY16.
Because St Andrews is so unique. It's kind of like that's what our product's all about. Is because people ask us, are you going to expand? Are you going to go to other universities? But it's actually quite hard because we don't have the logo of St Andrews, because you need the rights. Kind of the rights and the permission. So we have our unique design, but you take that to Edinburgh and there isn't like a KY16 in Edinburgh because there's so many EH numbers in Edinburgh. So
and are most of your customers based in St Andrews, or is it kind of, I was imagining maybe like American parents?
Yeah, a lot. We sent some to America,
Japan,
really,
France, Spain,
China, everywhere.
That's amazing.
That's sort of alumni who sort of see our products either. We did an Instagram takeover. I think a lot of people saw it on there and said, "Oh wow, we really want sort of this piece of St Andrews with us," and so we sent blankets all over the world.
What are you guys doing next year? What does the future hold? And then also, what's going to happen to the company when you leave St Andrews?
So obviously part of the idea of the company is that it has this sort of community feel, so that's why we like to do the free delivery. We like to deliver the blankets, but we could carry it on by sending the blankets out, so it doesn't mean that just because we've left it can't carry on. And we've got some sort of aspirations of maybe working with some other people with the university shop, where we could get the blanket in, because we'd love to still be able to get blankets for sort of everyone.
It's definitely something we need to think about. We've not had the conversation yet. Don't want to be leaving.
No, I know. And does it make you both definitely want to go into business after, like within your careers?
Yeah, I think we're both.
Like a management kind of side of business.
Yeah.
I know it's a slightly dreaded question, but do either of you have a plan for after graduation?
Don't have a plan after uni yet. I plan to stay kind of in Scotland, so I guess having the business will be a little bit easier if there is one of us based up here. But yeah, I don't have a plan yet. Plan to go travelling in the summer if we're allowed to.
I know.
But yeah, I don't have a job yet. But
me neither.
Here's fine.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. And Alice, what are you doing?
I'm not planning to go too far. Hopefully be based in London. So I really want to go into marketing, sort of a creative role. So that's sort of on the cards. But I definitely in the future, having had a taste of running sort of our own business, I definitely would like to do that maybe 5-10 years down the line. Yeah. To sort of go.
And I suppose just for both of you, like a broader question, how have you enjoyed St Andrews as an experience as a student?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's so special here, and that's why we created the blankets, because we sort of wanted something that encapsulates sort of that spirit of St Andrews, and for people to be able to take away a bit of it with them wherever they go, and whether they're visitors of the town and they're sort of leaving, or you've been here 5 years like us and you're graduating. So it's definitely a really special place.
It's a long time in a small town, but it is good. I know as soon as I graduate, I'm going to miss it so much. Yeah. I guess to finish on, because obviously we have lots of alumni listening, and
we want them to buy our blanket.
Exactly, they might be interested in purchasing. How would you sell your product? Especially, actually, I don't even have one.
I was going to say,
shocking.
You have to buy one.
Yeah, I have to buy one.
Right, we have to sell it.
Yeah,
to you
so
now.
sell it to me.
So just in case if people don't know, we have 2 different designs. So we have the one with saints and sinners, and we have one for sort of townspeople, visitors, which doesn't have that lettering, so it just has KY16, St Andrews and Scotland. And as Alex said earlier, we have the navy design as well as the grey. We love the grey, it's the original, it sort of goes in any room with any colour scheme.
It's very in right now,
yeah.
grey.
Millennial grey, yeah. I love it.
But the navy is also sort of St Andrews colour, so they're both, we love them both.
Yeah.
And they are 50-50 inches if people need to know, so they go over a full double bed.
Okay, so pretty big.
Yeah, perfect for
cozy
cuddling up in.
And are they just blanket material on both sides?
No, so on the inside they're sort of fleecy, really soft feel. So yeah, the grey has like a white sort of fleecy backing.
Okay,
which makes it extra cozy. So I've actually got one here that you can feel.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
you have a
live.
Have a
okay. Oh my gosh! Do you just carry one everywhere you go?
I'm trying to sell it.
That is lovely, actually, to be fair. I will buy one. I feel like when graduating, it's something nice to take.
Gift.
Yeah.
That's lovely. What's the website? Where can they find you?
www.standrewsblanketco.com.
Yeah, and we also have Instagram and Facebook pages, and
Please
we love having messages from people. That's the best bit, when alumni or parents of students sort of say, wow, like we love this product, thank you. We try and give sort of the best customer service as well, so we love receiving messages from our customers.
Great. Well, thank you very much for coming, very inspirational, and good luck with everything after graduation.
Thank you.
Many thanks to our guests, Alice Bugeja and Alex McGregor, for taking the time to speak with me today.